Welcome to the Mega Drive Show. In this episode, we're going to be taking a look at some of my favourite games for one of my favourite consoles of all time, the Sega Mega Drive. Back in 1989, Sega unleashed one of my favourite consoles of all time, the Mega Drive. I was lucky enough to have a console to play at home in its early days, so I heard this hundreds of times.
Live from your grave, live from your grave, live from your grave.
As much as I love Altered Beast, it's unlikely to feature on this countdown, so I'll apologise now if I've disappointed anyone. So blast processing power at the ready, let's take a look at my choice for number 10. Coming in at number 10 is Road Rash 2, which was released in 1992 by Electronic Arts. This motorcycle combat racing game sees you riding across dangerous courses and trying your best to smash your opponents. It's a fantastic sequel to the original game, with its biggest new feature being multiplayer support. At number 9, I've chosen Castle of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse, which arrived on the console in 1990. The graphics are absolutely stunning, and it was like watching a Disney cartoon come to life, which at the time was an incredible achievement. It's a fun and challenging game, and it's definitely one of the best platformers of its time. At number 8, I've chosen ESword, which was released in 1990. This action platform game sees you take on the role of a police officer on a mission to take down a criminal organisation. As you progress through the game, you'll acquire the Power Suit, which comes with a variety of weapon upgrades. These upgrades will help you take down the increasingly difficult enemies and end-of-level bosses. It was an essential game during the early days of the Mega Drive, and it's one I still enjoy going back to. At number 7, I've gone with Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and who doesn't love speeding through stages and collecting rings? It just about edges the first game in the series for me, as the sequel features the introduction of Tails and the Spin Dash. Not only is it my favourite Sonic game on the system, it's got to be my favourite game in the entire series. Number 6, I've chosen Decap Attack, which was released in 1991 and developed by Vic Tokai. In this game, you play as Chuck D. Head, a headless mummy who must defeat the evil Max D. Cap. It's a fun and challenging game with fantastic graphics and a great soundtrack. At number 5, I've chosen the classic side-scrolling hack-and-slash game, Golden Axe. Our three heroes set out on a quest to save the land and defeat the evil Death Adder. This is an amazing port of the arcade original, and even features a bonus stage and a duel mode. As an early title for the system, this was very impressive, and it was followed up by 2 console-only sequels. At number 4, it's those heroes in a half shell. It is, of course, Konami's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Hyper Stone Heist. The stages were adapted from the Turtles in Time arcade game and feature many of the same locations mixed in with some original ones. All of that classic gameplay is present, and it's another fine example of the beat-em-up genre on Sega's 16-bit system. I've chosen Strider at number 3, which arrived on the system in 1990. In this side-scrolling action-adventure, you play as Strider Hiryu, a ninja who must stop the evil Grandmaster Mayo from taking over the world. The game is a faithful port of the arcade original and features superb graphics and music and that unforgettable sword-swinging sound. At number 2, I've chosen one of the most iconic beat-em-ups in gaming history, Streets of Rage 2. We join Axel, Max, Blaze and Skate as they take to the streets on a mission to bring down Mr. X after he returns to take over the city again. It's the perfect sequel, improving on everything that made the first game so memorable, and features another incredible soundtrack. At number 1, I've chosen The Revenge of Shinobi, a side-scrolling action platform game released by Sega in 1989. The game follows Joe Masashi as he seeks to rescue his kidnapped bride and to avenge the death of his master. The game is fast-paced, has fluid controls, and nothing beats throwing down shurikens to an iconic Yuzo Koshiro soundtrack. I do have to quickly mention Shinobi 3, as it's technically a superior game, but as I'm only choosing one from each franchise, Revenge of Shinobi takes top spot by the narrowest of margins. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below and subscribe to the channel for more retro gaming content.